Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
What kind of game are we going to have in store?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Ready? You ready? Monday.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Michael Brockers in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And Coach has it over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Super one. We go. 76. 76.
On first and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw on second down is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. A.J. Klein coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tommy Lee Lewis with a return of 102 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on second down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
Go, son. 180. Super. Value 3. Value 3. Go.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now it's Ginn. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
We go 21, 21. Ready.
On play action, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're running. Ingram. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Super 66. We go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
We're good. Do
Now Goff on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. We're good, we're good.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Super.
On second down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Super 1. 14. DC.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from 4 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Breeze. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Get set. 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
11. We're waiting.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now Breeze on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
fellas. Here we go. Hard ball.
A shotgun snap for gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 4 down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. 20. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Off play action. Here's Goff. The throw underneath for Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Merlin. 14.
From the gun, here's Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And, oh, my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Breeze to throw on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play. Breeze able to hook up with Ted Ginn. 47 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Breeze now to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Breeze got to have this one. And Ginn's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Michael Brockers able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn from 13 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly. Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On first down, gone. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Alex Anzalone in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
14. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. DC. Yes, sir.
Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Brockers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch the run. Ready. You ready?
Back to throw. Again has it complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Thomas the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Samson Abukum in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here.